Hey everyone, it's Jason. So if you watch my other Marvel United video, the full box set, then this is the Spall video where I have the Wasp, who's also in the core set. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. So the differences is they released the regular base retail game, which came with Captain America, Iron Man, Black Widow, Hulk, and Captain Marvel, the main 5 characters, and then they also included, as kind of like a surprise, they included Wasp and Ant-Man, who weren't like originally supposed to be in there, but then they added them like during the after the game had already finished kickstarting. Um, so they threw them two in there, which is really cool. Like we knew we were getting those as characters. We just didn't like the Kickstarter backers knew they were getting those 2 characters. They just didn't know that they were going to put them into the base set. And then the game came out. Walmart released an exclusive version of theirs where they replaced the Wasp with Venom. So again, it's a character Kickstarter people will get eventually because they're getting the base game now, and then they'll get all the Kickstarter expansions next year. So yeah, they just added Venom there instead of Wasp. So I bought both versions because one, I was tired of waiting for my game to show up. It was taking a long time and I wanted to play it. It had been sitting on the shelf at Walmart for over a month. So I bought it, and it's fine because I can always give away my extra copy to like someone in my family, so it's not a big deal for me. But yeah, I also have Venom to play with too for a while. But I wanted to so that video I had Venom, and then now my actual base game came in from the Kickstarter promotion, so I wanted to show off the Wasp so you can see what cards were in her deck. So if you kind of want an idea of how to play or any of the other stuff, check out the other video. This is just me showing off the Wasp in her cute little chibi form. So the Wasp has some movement abilities, which makes sense. A moving attack, just a regular attack, another moving attack, so she's moving around quite a bit. Her 1 heroic, her double heroic. She also gets a wild and a double wild, like everybody. And then her 3 special cards are. So she has a lot of moving attack, not a lot of big attacks. But she gets to do at least 2 actions. And then her special abilities are, she's a wild card here, and then you cannot take any damage until the beginning of your next turn. This is Shrink. It's a really cool ability. Not taking damage is super helpful because if you take damage, you have to discard a card from your hand. It goes through the bottom of your deck so you don't lose it, but playing with 1 less card every turn, or if you take too many hits, at least when I was playing against the Red Skull, taking damage wasn't really a big deal. So, and I have to finish playing against some of the other characters, villains. So we'll see how much maybe some of the later sets you take more damage, just becomes a lot more viable. We have Wings. You may move yourself to any number of heroes from your location to any other location. So this could be really helpful to like using somebody else's ability or even her move ability here to get someone to one spot, and then you can jump and take out the villain all at once. Now without having to keep sacrificing extra movement abilities. So that's pretty cool. And Wasp, energy projection. You can move to any location and attack there, and then just an attack. So that's pretty cool. Basically, it's another movement ability. She's all about the moving. But then getting a free attack somewhere, and then a second attack potentially, or you could attack at one place and then move. Should be good for finishing off villains. So not too much there. And then let's look at her miniature there. So I have her like on a little D6. Just kind of show like her size. She's kind of got that like bent over position. The goggles look kind of funny because in like the actual picture, where they're see-through goggles and here they're solid. So it kind of gives some neat sunglasses on instead of like a visor. But still cool. And then, just for sake of showing you off, here's Ant-Man. Goes with him. He's riding on a quarter. So you kind of see how big their appearance is supposed to be, but physically they're the exact same height as all the rest of the characters. Alright, so that was just the quick Marvel United update with the Wasp, and then when all the rest of the game Kickstarter stuff comes out, I think it's March of next year, but we'll see with, everything in the world going on if that's the same. We'll have a ton more characters and expansions and all that cool stuff to show up. See you guys later. Bye.